And we're in. And welcome back to Spyro 3, You're the Dragon. Well, last episode, we went and finished off, if you give me a second, the Crystal Islands. An original name, right? Yeah, but whatever, we are on the road to finishing up this game. And that starts with moving on to the next stage, the Desert Ruins. What would this stage going to be, right, Orbo? Yeah, probably desert. Maybe some ruins? I guess we'll see. Alright, what's our mission?
You must be Spyro. I've heard a lot of people talking about all the things you've done for them. Do you think you could help find my girlfriend Tara? She went off to raid the tomb of the stone golem, but I haven't seen her since. I'd go look inside the tomb myself, but, you know, there's all these scorpions.
Okay, you're pathetic, we gotta find your girlfriend. Sounds about right. So, let's do it. Let's take on the tomb of the stone golem. Careful, that is green, which means it's acid. And that's a big, mean-looking scorpion over there. And you breathe fire from your tail, why not? And we have living furnaces. Isn't this a fun level that really shows off the magic aspect of Spyro? Yeah. Let's see, we have a locked chest, which means we need a key. But we can quickly glide over and take the $3 this statue's offering. Okay, gotta wait for it not to be fire. And headbutt. Now we got a big scorpion, so we gotta breathe fire on you. My fire's better than yours. And we got some careful timing to do. Did we do it? I can't tell if we got hit or not. Yeah. But just to be safe, let's refill up. Alright, scorpions, and this is gonna keep falling. Why am I standing on it? Ooh, that's mean. Gotta look around, but you can't let the platform falling out from under you. Okay, looks like only one way to go. What are those statues made out of? They're not melting in the acid at all. I mean, not everything would, but you know what I mean, right? Yeah, I mean, might be worth making a few things out of. Cells and temples and castles that are acid-proof. Sorry about that. Alright, where were we? Let's see, let's go over here, take care of you first real quick. There we go. Ooh, and a one-up is waiting for us, nice. And nothing else. Okay, we can glide to this hand. We also have a glide back there for some gems. And then clearly that's where we're supposed to go. You know what, let's see if we can go to the hand first. Because clearly Sheila comes later. So, off to the hand and... Oh, come on, we made it. The game ripped us off. But luckily we have a lizard because these respawn real quick. We'll make one more attempt and then move on. One more shouldn't do us any harm. I say as I just took 2 bits of damage. Yeah. Alright, tip number 2. We almost had it last time. There we go, we got it. Just gotta time it better. Beautiful, beautiful gems. Now we fly back down here. Can we land? Yes, we can. I don't remember if you can do that or not. Maybe because you never get an opportunity to do that. Now if we come here, we can go glide onto that hand over there, and I see money bags. Of course he's waiting for us here, and we missed a gem. Frick. Alright. I know what we gotta do. Ooh, secret area and a secret egg. Hello, Andy. Alright, I guess we go down the secret path. And then we gotta collect that gem, because of course I would miss one. Sparks, you're not doing your job. This is why I let you get hit. Yeah. I'm kidding, of course I didn't let Sparks get hit. Although I wished that would work, and okay. Nope, there's a cracked rock. Hello, Nelly. Oh, that's 2 eggs already. Might make short work of this level after all. I thought this might have been a 2-parter. Because we are getting to the endgame stages and they take a minute. Alright, what's in here? Just gems? We'll take gems. Hopefully I don't miss one again. And we are... Oh, there's a key. Well, if you don't mind, I will quickly return to the beginning and grab this box while we're here. We're making good progress. This stage is set up nicely for 100%ing, isn't it? Yeah, it's nice. Rather than a stage you have to beat, like 3 times, what it feels like sometimes. Look at all that beautiful gem, which I gotta give away to Moneybags here in a minute. But don't worry, he gets his due, and I love what happens to him. You'll see in a minute, because remember, in the second game when they introduced him, they just kind of said they confiscated all of the gems. But something special happens in 3. Which I can't wait for, but I think we literally have to spend every gem possible on Moneybags before it triggers the event. Which is also kind of nice. Because, you can't say, oh, well, I gave him money and I haven't given him, oh, I triggered this beforehand and blah, blah, blah. But because you can't screw up the order. Speaking of screwing up, yep, this was a gem Sparks didn't catch for some reason. Like I said, it's a weird glitch that happens sometimes. Just glad I caught it sooner rather than later. Alright, Moneybags, what do you got for me? A deal I can't refuse, I know, right?
Well, Spyro, I bet you're glad to see me. It just happens that I know the password to open the door to the tomb of the stone golem, but it seems to have slipped my mind for the moment, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Here's 800.
Very well then. The password to open the tomb is... Are you ready? Gullible.
Yeah, sure is. I have a question. In the first one, it seemed like he was in your way, but naturally. I have to wonder, does Moneybags go out of his way to enter these stages before you, find a place to steal money from you, and then set up? Because that's what it feels like in the third one. He's actually going out of his way to take money from you. Where the other one's just like, oh, I can teach you, how to do this. Gonna cost you a bit of money to learn how to climb, but I'll teach you. And now you can make progress kind of thing. But it seems like in this one, he's like, oh, at this stage, if I cut Spyro off, I can close this door. I can withdraw this bridge and things like that. I wonder. Oh, this looks like the end of the stage, so let's do it. I wonder who that is.
Well, look at you, showing up here to raid the tomb after I've done all the hard work. I've spent all day pressing switches and shoving boxes around, and you just waltz in here expecting to claim the treasure? Well, you might as well have it. It's only a lousy egg anyway.
Completely original character Tara, a Tomb Raider. Yeah, I love it too. Hello, Marty. I wonder where she did her work, because obviously there weren't any switches behind us or boxes to move, right? Yeah. Also didn't mention anything about the boyfriend, so I wonder if he was a boyfriend or just somebody trying to, mooch off her good work. And we have the portal home, as well as now a passage back to the beginning. In case you need a wrap around. But we have 2 areas to explore. One we just passed, and then the portal for... I forget her name, but the kangaroo. Yeah, you gotta be careful, this is metallic. But don't worry, it's really easy. Except for the fact that there's an enemy waiting up here and you can't do anything about it. Cheap move, game. Cheap move. Ooh, there's a 1-up, it can refill our health, and there's a beautiful, beautiful gem here. There we go, back to full health. As well as another 1-up, which we clearly don't need. Alright, 2 sub-worlds. Can we get it done in time? No? You might be right about that, and you'll find out why in a second. Into the mysterious portal we go. Okay, that wasn't the portal. This one is. And it's water-based. This is why it might take a while, because... Actually, you know what? I know this mission. It's going to take me a minute. So instead, what I think we'll do, it's a little early, I know, but I think we'll call it here. We have a Sheila level, that's her name, and that water level to do, and that might take up most of the time. Like I said, these endgame levels are a bit longer and a bit more complicated, just enough to annoy us in our timetable. I mean, we might get the Sheila one done in time, but I think it works more cohesively if we wait and finish this level all next episode, right? Yeah, so from now on, we're probably going to be doing a level and a half, or half a level, 40, 70%, you know what, let's do the math real quick. Alright, carry that number, move that there. I'd say we could do probably roughly 78% of a stage per playthrough, depending on the level. Which is... that'll work out. It will work out. So next time, we do some water shenanigans, and we go say hi to Sheila. We haven't seen her in a bit, have we? Yeah. Well, that was a lot of fun, and I hope you enjoyed as much as I enjoyed gaming. This has been The Mechanist, logging off. Until next time.